We have defined extension as something similar to a bridge. Tama? So, ang isang agricultural extension worker, ang ginagawa niya, nililink niya yung scientific knowledge papunta sa mga rural communities. Yun yung pinaka-role ng isang AgEx worker. Now, since they are a vital link between researchers, government programs, and farmers themselves, kailangan natin maintindihan ano ba yung mga core responsibilities of an agricultural extension worker. Yun yung pag-uusapan natin sa lecture ngayon. We will be talking about the 6 primary roles of an agricultural extension worker. Number 1, your extension worker is an educator and a trainer. Pero, even though kahit na sabihin natin na teacher sila, they're educator, they're not an educator based on our common na conception. Kasi ang alam natin kapag sinabi mo educator, nagtuturo sa classroom. Pero ang mga extension worker, hindi sila nagtuturo sa classroom. Okay? Kasi ang mga tinuturuan nila ay mga adults. Yung mga farmers na nasa rural fields, mga women, mga youth na nasa rural areas, sila yung tinuturuan ng mga extension worker. And yung pagtuturo nila, nakadesign dun sa tinatawag nating andragogy. Okay? Andragogy. So it is designed based off on andragogy, or we also call that as our adult teaching. Okay? So adult teaching. Yung pagtuturo sa classroom, lalo na kapag mga bata yung tinuturuan, mga elementary years, elementary, high school, we call that pedagogy. But for your extension worker, nagtiteach siya under the model of andragogy, adult teaching, because ang tinuturuan niya are mga adults. So they facilitate adult learning. And ano pa kasi yung pinagkaiba ng, let's say, child learning, pedagogy, and adult learning, right? Ang pinagkaiba niya, yung mga adults sa tinuturuan, lalo na sa mga rural areas, they are learning by doing. So, they acquire skills and attitudes based off on their experience. Kaya itong principle na to, tandaan niyo yan, itong principle na to, learning by doing, yan ay isang foundational philosophy, okay? Foundational principle ng extension education. Unlike classroom-based teaching, ang mga adult learners natin, our farmers, need to see the benefits and try it themselves. So for example, si agricultural extension worker, nagkakandak siya ng hands-on demo kung paano mag-compose, paano yung proper vaccination of livestock. Yung mga farmers, tinitrain sila kung paano gamitin yung palay check system, for example, or different models, different technologies na pinopromote natin sa kanila. So again, your farmers, they learn best by doing. We call that experiential learning. Kung saan, they first need to experience the things that you want them to do, reflect, conceptualize, and then apply. Next function of your extension worker is that they are communicators and information disseminator. Siyempre, hindi ka naman makakapagturo if you are not able to communicate well. Therefore, ang isang extension worker, dapat itatranslate niya yung mga technical knowledge na galing sa research, galing sa mga SUCs, into information or into information na maiintindihan at friendly doon sa farmer. Sometimes we used the local dialect itself para ituro sa kanila kung ano ba ibig sabihin ng mga technologies na yan. But most importantly, when the agricultural extension worker is a communicator, dapat laging two-way yan. Hindi po boss sa extension worker. Nasasabihin niya lang kay farmer kung ano yung dapat niyang gawin. That's more of a top-down approach. This one, dapat laging may involvement si farmer. And the involvement is on two-way communication. Ano yung mga channels na ginagamit ni extension worker para makapagturo? Ang makakapagturo siya using or leveraging on the two-way communication kapag may face-to-face interaction. So that's one. But there are some methods or there are some media kung saan medyo one-sided. Bakit ko sinabing one-sided? For example, radio program. Okay? So yung mga school on air natin. So medyo one-sided siya kasi mostly si extension worker lang yung nagsasalita doon. Not unless may invite tayong farmer guest. Yung mga printed materials, right? Yung mga different medium like maybe a TV demo, etc. So yun, medyo one-sided. But again, isasama natin yung mga different techniques na to and make sure that there is two-way communication where the farmers are involved. So ano yung extension principle dito? Okay? Extension principle dito is two-way communication itself, right? So it's not just giving information to the farmer. It's about receiving feedback. I-adjust natin yung messages natin and ensure na may nagkakaroon tayo ng common understanding with the farmers. Next, since your extension worker is an educator and the communicator, nagiging change agent na rin siya. Ano ba ibig sabihin ng change agent? What change agent mean is that your extension worker is able to influence the behavior of the farmers. Dapat ma-impluensya yung way niyang makipag-communicate, yung way niya in relating with the farmers, dapat nai-impluensyahan yung behavior ng ating farmer. Bakit? Kasi doon sa behavior niya, okay, doon magbabase yung tinatawag nating voluntary adoption. Again, the keyword here is voluntary. So if you're proposing a particular technology, hindi mo pipilitin si farmer na gamitin yung technology. Dapat si farmer mismo yung makakita ng benefit ng paggamit ng tech na yon. So you are merely guiding them in adapting the technology. So by guiding them as an agricultural extension worker, you are influencing their behavior para voluntarily i-adapt nila yung technology na iyong pinopromote. Next, your extension worker is a community organizer. What this means? It means that your extension worker should empower rural people. Ibig sabihin, dapat marunong siyang mag-organize ng mga tao within that community. Kasi the more organized the people are in the community, the more power they can have. They can become self-reliant. Magkakaroon sila ng more bargaining power. Kasi hindi lang sila nag-iisa. They are in a group. So yung pagbubuo ng mga different farmers cooperative, mga different farmer groups, mga different clubs like Youth in Agriculture Club, Women's Rural Improvement Clubs, those are the things na magfo-fall sa function ng pagiging community organizer. Your extension worker is also a technical advisor and problem solver. So dapat maalam din sila sa kung ano yung nangyayari sa field. Kaya nga kapag ang major mo, agricultural extension, kinukuha mo lahat ng basics ng mga agriculture subjects because you need to have a conceptual understanding on how these various agricultural techniques work. So mga field level specialist yung mga extension workers natin. Hindi sila mga researchers, okay? Hindi sila mga experts, but they have enough knowledge to see or to observe na may problema. And at the same time, they should help the farmer solve those problems. So paano nila matutulungan si farmer na isolve yung mga problem na yan? Kung si extension worker mo ay medyo they have a high specialization on that particular problem, pwede siyang magbigay ng recommendation. But again, it's only a recommendation. Kung wala naman, hindi siya ganun ka-expert dun sa problema na yon, dapat mag-involve siya ng ibang tao. Doon napapasok yung next function niya, which is linkage and resource facilitator. Dapat si extension worker, tinutulungan niya si farmer na magkaroon ng access sa iba't ibang resources, especially technical resource that would help the farmer solve their problem. Okay? So dapat may access siya sa technical or knowledge resource. Okay? And magagawa niya yan by linking the farmer to different institutions katulad ng PhilRise, katulad ng DA, katulad ng different state universities and colleges. But when we talk about resource, remember guys, hindi lang knowledge yung pinag-uusapan natin yan. Pinag-uusapan din natin dyan yung mga factors katulad ng pera, okay? Katulad ng institutional partnerships. Okay? So, itong mga pera, partnerships, programs, hindi lang kasi basta-basta to nai-implement sa mga farmers. So, si extension worker, kailangan wise, kailangan niyang hanapin yung mga yan para makatulong doon sa farmer community na kanyang pinafacilitate. So, for example, as an extension worker, kailangan mong turuan si farmer kung paano mag-apply sa mga subsidies na binibigay ni government. So, that's one. Next, kailangan matuto ka sa proseso ng paano si farmer makapautang ng pera sa bangko, katulad ng mga land bank agri-credit loans. So, hindi lang basta-basta kung ano yung nangyayari sa field. Ano ba yung mga paraan para si farmer makakuha ng leverage sa iba't ibang linkage na nasa lugar niya? So, yun ang role ng extension worker. Siya ay linkage. Again, tulay or link or chain between the farmer and the different institutions that might help the farmer. So, in summary, ito yung iba't ibang responsibilities ni agricultural extensionist. Siya ay isang educator and trainer. Tiniteach niya, dinedemonstrate niya yung new skills para matuto si farmer. Siya ay isang communicator. He or she shares relevant and timely information about agriculture, pero dapat two-way yan. The extension worker is also a change agent, wherein ine-encourage niya yung pag-adapt ng technology by changing the behavior of the farmer, guiding it to change the behavior of the farmer. He or she is a community organizer. Minomobilize niya, ini-empower niya yung mga different farmer groups or ine-encourage niya na mag-form itong mga farmers na to ng iba't ibang mga grupo. Siya din ay isang technical advisor. Nagbibigay din siya ng expert advice or kung wala man, dapat ililink niya si farmer sa mga iba't ibang mga institutions na makakapagbigay ng solusyon sa kanyang problema. So yan yung mga different facilities para mas maalala natin, think of this acronym. Every cool community teaches, communicates, transforms, and links. Every stands for educator. Cool stands for communicator. Community stands for change agent. Okay. Community or the T in the teaches stands for technical advisor. Okay. Yung L stands for linkage and facilitator. And the other C stands for change agent or community organizer. So meron kang E, C, C, T, C, T, L. Yan. So you can use that acronym to better memorize yung iba't ibang mga responsibilities ng agricultural extension worker. Magtitake ka ba ng licensure exam for agriculturists this year? If yes, I believe my course is for you. Enroll now at Learning AgriWithAL modular course by clicking the link below. Ano pang hinihintay mo? Mag-enroll ka na. Samahan kita mag-review. Bye!